Hey guys, I'm author Devery Walls, and I'm coming at you with a review for the brand new Jumanji. Now, I happen to be an Amazon Prime member, so I was eligible for the tickets for the showing of Jumanji on December 9th instead of having to wait till the 20th, which I was super stoked about. Felt a little fancy, not gonna lie. So, Jumanji, I was actually really excited to see this movie. The trailers looked hilarious. I am a fan of The Rock. I know that he's not the world's greatest actor, but I enjoy him. He is fun, and the trailer looked great. I was a little bit concerned, just that we would end up with another Secret Life of Pets scenario. If you guys have seen the trailer to Secret Life of Pets and then the actual movie of Secret Life of Pets, you're going to know what I'm talking about, and that is all the funny parts of the entire movie are stuck in the trailer, and that's all you get. With Secret Life of Pets, I really thought it was going to be a comedy. My husband and I both did, and it was not. I think we probably would have enjoyed the movie more had we known what we were getting. So I was a little worried that we were going to get a repeat of that off of Jumanji, and I am pleased to report that that is not what happened. Jumanji was great. I completely enjoyed it. I laughed the entire way through the film, which was fantastic. Now, is this movie a work of film genius? The stuff of legends? No, it's not. And it's not trying to be, which is what I appreciate. I think a lot of times I watch movies and you can tell they're trying so hard to be awesome and they just don't hit the mark. Jumanji doesn't try to be anything other than what it is, which is an enjoyable film with very basic comedy spread throughout, and it embraces that, and I really appreciate that. The movie did feel like it missed maybe a couple of marks for adding a little bit more of the dangerous elements that you expected from Jumanji. I think you only had, oh my gosh, maybe 3 scenes where you got the Jumanji drum beats and you got that fear of what's going to happen. But again, I think that was probably intentional on the director's part as they were doing what I just mentioned, which is embracing what they really were, which was comedy. When it comes right down to it, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, did a good job. I enjoyed his character. He did a great job of being the other person. So in case you guys haven't watched this trailer, it's about 4 teenagers who get sucked into Jumanji. And here's where I really like what Jumanji did. They changed their premise from a board game, because the whole premise of the original movie is that Jumanji always kind of adjusts, it doesn't ever go away. And so since people aren't playing board games anymore, it transforms itself into a video game. So these 4 kids get sucked into this video game where they are then dropped in as video game characters, aka not themselves. So their personalities are in the bodies of the avatars that they chose, which I actually thought was a fantastic way of reviving Jumanji for this day and age. So you get the base humor of, the scrawny geek is in The Rock's enormous frame, and of course, loving that. The huge football player is in Kevin Hart's body, and not so much loving that. The other woman, let's see, Karen Gillan. I don't know how to say her name, guys. I'm so sorry. I always want to say Gillian, but there's no extra I. Karen Gillan plays the single female in this world, and from what I understand, there was some kickback in regards to her outfit, and it is completely ridiculous. However, again, the point. If you guys have ever watched any video games, it is absolutely absurd how the men in the video games go to battle in full battle gear, and the women are left with a bra and panties, and that's pretty much what we get. That character I was a little bit disappointed in. She did a good job of playing someone who's very uncomfortable in her role, because her real personality is very, very intelligent, very nerdy, very socially awkward. However, I did feel like that role fell just a little bit flat for me, and I would have liked to have seen her rounded out a little bit and using her natural gifts as well as the video game characters just a little bit more. My favorite of this particular movie was Jack Black, hands down. Jack Black, in my mind, stole the show. Jack plays the other female, so the very, very pretty, very prissy, very self-absorbed character gets stuck into the body of Jack Black, which is obviously a little traumatizing for her. And he does, in my mind, a very, very good job of being that modern, phone-obsessed female without taking it so far over the edge that you're like, right? He does a very good job of walking that line, and that is honestly what made it so funny throughout the whole thing. I think without Jack Black, you would definitely have had one of those films where you laugh and then you get those huge lulls and then you have, oh, there was that funny moment. And Jack Black prevents that from happening, and you're constantly laughing, giggling throughout the entire thing. So give it up, Mr. Black. I'm going to be honest, I'm not a huge Jack Black fan. I've liked him in some things, and in a lot of his stuff, it's just not my style of humor. But Jumanji, Jack, you nailed it. Good job. Okay, I've seen who else we have here on cast. Oh, yes, Nick Jonas. I forgot Nick Jonas because Nick Jonas wasn't terribly memorable. His character was fine. It just felt a little bit forced, I'm going to be honest. And I feel bad because I just know that one of these days, Nick, I'm going to meet you. And you're going to be like, remember that time that you gave me a bad review? And I'm going to be like, oh, right. Sorry about that. But your music is great, Nick. Your music is great. I love it. But the character in this movie was not my favorite. And to be totally honest, it toed that line for me where I'm like, was it the movie, the writing of the script, like what he was given? Or was it actually the actor himself? And I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'd love to hear you guys' opinion on that if you guys decide to go and watch this movie. Oh, parent review. I almost forgot. Appropriateness for children. I went to this movie with my husband, my 13-year-old son, and my 11-year-old daughter. The movie is rated PG-13. And the only point that I was uncomfortable is because we have a female in Jack Black's body, they deal with the obvious question of, I have a penis, what do I do with it? Now, those moments were hilarious. Guys, they were really funny. My 11-year-old daughter did not know what to do with herself, and as a result, I was a tad bit uncomfortable for her because she's a little bit sheltered, and we haven't had a lot of just flat out, hi, this is a penis conversation. So to have those jokes just so casually thrown about was a little bit jarring for her. So if you have kids, like young girls who are very sheltered and you're uncomfortable with them being exposed to that, take that into account before you take them to see Jumanji. My 13-year-old boy thought it was fantastic, oddly enough. So yes, that is my review. A little bit of caution with the younger girls if that's something that bothers you. If it's not, by all means, it's not any worse than anything you're going to hear pretty much anywhere. And 2 thumbs up to Jumanji. Go see it when it comes out on the 20th of December. Highly recommend it. Great movie to get out, just kind of a break from the holiday shopping, and enjoy. Okay, thanks for stopping in. If you guys liked this review, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to have occasional movie reviews, book reviews, as well as my adventures as an author, especially as I get ready to do the promotions and the signings for the upcoming release of my paranormal fantasy novel Venators, and that drops April 10th, so you'll be seeing some of that as well. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave me some comments below, your thoughts when you see the movie. I'd love to chat. Talk to you guys later. Bye.